Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. This is the Jamais Vu Xbox exclusive mission. This is the S rank walkthrough as well as a walkthrough for the hidden achievement, which is for completing this mission without any enemy combat alerts. Now, I do get S rank. I get 23,177 points. I believe the cutoff's around 20,000. I have gotten very close to 20,000 with also getting alerts. But honestly, the easiest way to get this is to make sure you have an absolutely perfect run. Without a doubt, this is actually my favorite mission in all 6 of the missions available in this game. It's stealthy, but it also makes you very aggressive. I really like this mission, the way it's set up, the timing of it. It feels really good. Anyways, for this mission, there's a total of like 12 enemies. A bunch of them are, I forget what they're called. They glow green when you look at them through your binoculars, and some of them are just regular soldiers. But what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take out all 12 people. You need to kill the alien guys, and you need to just neutralize the normal soldiers by putting them to sleep. So the first soldier in the tower you saw me take out, just take him out, put him to sleep. Then look down from that tower. You have to shoot one guy. Then there's 2 guys in this area, including one in the tower and one roaming about down here. Now that I've taken all of them out, that is 4 out of 12 of the total enemies in this mission. Now, there's a variety of ways to really do this, and I have what I think is the absolute best method. Now, you can do this a lot faster, you can do this a lot cleaner than me, but I think I have a decent method going here. Now that we've taken out the first 4 dudes, we're going to make our way to this dude and just take him out with a pistol shot to the head. One thing you want to keep in mind as well is if you open up your map, you can actually see some spots on your map which indicate whether or not the enemy is a normal soldier or one of the special soldiers that you have to kill. Now, after this 5th guy here neutralizing, just camp right here. You saw me mark a truck. You don't have to mark that truck, but inside that truck there are 2 enemies. One you'll have to put to sleep, one you'll have to kill with a headshot. So the truck will always park right there for about a second to 5 seconds in between its roundabouts. And as you saw, I took 1 shot to the head for that one enemy, and then put the other one to sleep. Now, if you do complete this mission a bunch of times, you can also start with a sniper rifle if you want. I don't recommend it. I don't really see the point. Now, watch out for the security camera as always. And here's where it gets a little bit weird. It says Marine entering alert status, but I didn't enter alert status. I don't know why it said that. It did not trigger for sure. And then this guy, half the time he is standing in the staircase, and half the time he'll be in the boiler room that I'm about to go to. So you want to keep that in mind when you turn the corner. Make sure you have a pistol or a gun ready. What I recommend is always having your pistol out, and you can always put someone to sleep. And if it's one of the special enemies you need to kill, they'll get back up, but they'll start glowing green. And that's when you can tell that you're supposed to kill them, and you can just put 1 shot into their head while they're getting up. This guy, he's a bad guy. I knew that from playing the mission. Again, you can use your binoculars to double check. Now I'm 9 out of 12, and there are 3 total enemies left. 2 bad guys and 1 regular soldier, and they're both near a camera. You'll see exactly what I do. I think I have a decent method. Now, there is a little bit of, I guess you would call it, weird stuff going on here. There's that one guy, the white soldier. I'm not being racist, but the white soldier, as far as I could tell, is always the normal soldier, whereas the 2 black dudes that are in the back, they will always be the bad dudes in this area. So keep that in mind. This one soldier wanders back and forth, whereas the other 2 dudes kind of stand in one area underneath the camera. Now, the reason this part's a little bit weird is that usually the 2 guys will always be directly right in front of me right there. Now, they went wandering off. I guess it's just how the timing went or whatever. They got alerted to maybe a body that was put to sleep, and they went running off. Now, there are 2 of them. You want to keep that in mind. What I do is I take my gun and shoot the one that you see directly in front of me in the head, and that will make the other one running, because I think the camera will spot it. I'm not exactly sure why this worked, but it did work perfectly. 1 shot to the head. you'll want to make sure you're very, very precise with your aiming. If you miss too many bullets, you'll actually break your suppressor. And if you break your suppressor, what will happen is your gun will go loud and you'll be very, very, very easily spotted. Now, that camera kind of sees some stuff. I shoot out that camera, and as you can see, there's a guy that says he's investigating now, but he's the last dude, so I don't think he can even inform other people that there's stuff going on. Anyways, I'm going to wait in this corner. This takes a little bit longer than usual because the two guys are usually in this area. But the other dude will come running out, and eventually, once he does, as you see in front of me, any second now, there he is. So now that I got a good sight on him, I know he's a bad guy, shoot him in the head, and kill him. That's 12 out of 12, and that basically completes this first part of the mission. Now, I'm not sure if you can get enemy combat alerts during this last part of the mission because they ask you to go very, very aggressive. What you're going to want to do, first things first, go into the shed and make sure you grab the rocket launcher. This will make your life a lot easier. You can grab it off a dead enemy, but I recommend doing this first. Now go to the helipad that's marked with the yellow square and use your rocket launcher to take out the 2 anti-air guns. This is just an extra step that I personally took that's not necessary, but it might make your life a little bit easier during this last fight. Now, as I said, this part of the mission will make you be very, very aggressive, and I'm basically going loud the entire time using rockets, my rifle, grenades, anything I can to kill everyone. And as I understand, I am spotted multiple times. It's basically inevitable the way the mission is set up for you to be spotted. And on the left-hand side of the screen, it does say enemy combat alert and that the enemies are looking for you. However, I think that's a part of the mission, and the enemies are always looking for you, so you can't really do anything. But once your helicopter tries to pick you up, they'll let you know that there's too many reinforcements and they can't quite land. Take out the guy in the chopper, then line yourself up right here, and you want to throw a grenade in that corner, then throw a grenade in that corner, and that should take out the first 4 enemies that come out. If it doesn't, you can use your rocket launcher or you can use your grenade or rifle to take them out. Stay in this spot and wait for a few more enemies. As you see, I did a terrible job of throwing the grenade directly under my own feet. And once I did that, luckily, I did stay alive and crawled my way here. So that's just kind of luck-based. But you see me throw another grenade to kill these 2 dudes in front of me. They still haven't seen me. I pull out my rifle to get this dude because I didn't want to waste a rocket just in case. I only recommend using your rocket launcher on obviously the enemy helicopter that comes, and I also recommend using it against large groups of enemy trying to save your ammo for them. Now, once you kill, I believe, like 6 to 7 enemies in that one area, you can look up at any time to see where your chopper is pointing, but he will tell you to turn around, and he'll say something along the lines of, look out for the recoilless rifle. When he says that, that is your mark to turn around and kill these 2 dudes running up the hill. They will have rocket ammo you can pick up. I suggest you pick it up. And right after those 2 dudes, they'll call in an enemy chopper. Now, 1 bullet to the chopper will make it retreat, but don't worry, it will come back right after this section. So we're going to go back to this area right here. I'm going to camp, basically. Pull out your rocket, and you can use the cues that are coming in from your helo, and they'll kind of let you know when reinforcements are coming and whatnot. As you can see, using the subtitles, they are talking, and it does seem as though I go into an alert status, but it doesn't count against the hidden achievement, so keep that in mind. Now, again, I'm just waiting here, and as soon as I see 1, 2, 3 enemies, I'm using that rocket launcher to just blow them up right away. And as I said, you will run out of ammo unless you go pick up some rocket launchers off of the 2 dudes that were on the other side of this area. Again, use the B to reload right away, and just stay here and keep waiting for enemies to pop out. And once they do, again, you're going to need to just keep shooting them with the rocket launcher and not let them come out too far. If they come out too far, you run the risk of them spotting you, shooting you, killing you, or just ruining the mission in general for you. Now, I do get 1 kill in this mission, unfortunately. I knocked out a guard right in front of me and then used my rocket launcher and killed the knocked out guard that was actually, like, not supposed to be killed. Anyways, eventually this guy wanders out. blow him up. Now there's going to actually be a huge group of enemies coming out, and make sure you kill them all with one explosion. As you see here, I look at my chopper to see where it's pointing, and that's how you can tell where the enemies are going to come from. Just keep camping this little garage door from this exact spot, and you should really have no problem. Now eventually, after killing the big three groups of guys after this little cutscene here, well, not a cutscene, you know what I mean, just hit the final chopper that comes in with 2 more rocket bullets. And that is that. Run to the helipad and the chopper will pick you up. It'll say mission updated in the left hand side of the screen in yellow, and that means that the mission's ready to go. Get in the chopper, and as you'll see at the score screen, I do it in about 11 minutes. Yes, you can do it in about 6 minutes. I get 0 retries, which adds an extra 400 points. I get the hidden achievement, so 0 enemy alert combat statuses, which gives me another 1200 points. I also get only 1 kill, which is only minus 600, which isn't too bad. And I also get another upgrade for not using my reflex, which is basically not getting spotted, which is an extra 1200 points. I end up with 23,000. Now, if I failed the no retries, that would have been fine, and I could have also taken over 20 minutes if I wanted to. But that is the best way to get S rank. If this is your last mission of the game, like it was for me, you will get the achievement for completing all of the missions in the game. You will get the hidden achievement for getting no enemy combat alerts. And you'll also get the 200-point hero achievement or trophy if you've completed all 6 of the missions, including side ops, extra ops, and the main mission on the S rank. So there it is. You see all the achievements I unlocked. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, especially if you like this walkthrough. Let me know if you like my walkthroughs. Typically, I don't do very many of them, but I might do them in the future if people really like them. Comment, like, subscribe. See you next time, guys. As always, peace.